It's a difficult word to use when you're trying to discuss Pep Guardiola, but the reality is 10 points from their first 6 games is quite literally Man City's worst start since Pep arrived at the club. What do you reckon is happening to the side? Are they trying to get to terms with a new setup, a new group of players, Michael?
Yeah, I think so. It's a new staff as well. The support network going a little bit more direct, more energy in the team. Obviously, different personnel. Having still had a couple of injuries, like everybody's had to deal with. An exception on the first day at Wolves, and then it was the game against Spurs where they got counter-attacked. Brighton in the second half ran out of legs. Obviously, the Arsenal game was very close. A totally different style, Manchester City, where Arsenal got that late goal. So he's the first to admit he's trying to find a different way. He's trying to find a team that are hard to beat. The new personnel is always one of those, and his backroom staff are testing him as well. So now, though, after a good week, Liverpool not winning, I feel like it opens it up, it gives you something to go at. But I feel like now it's game on, where I felt like Liverpool were just going to take a stride away.
No, I think that's what's brilliant about the league this year. Arsenal look obviously the most solid out of all of them. But I actually thought in City's couple of games, in particular the one against Arsenal, they were as close as they've been in terms of being back to what Pep probably wants them to be. I think that they looked like they had the bit between their teeth a little bit as well. I think in the Manchester derby, they looked like they had the bit between their teeth in that game as well. And, you know, of course, new players coming in, a new goalkeeper. You know, Pep does like to tinker with his team, probably, I think, from a player's point of view, a little bit too much, but obviously he knows what he's doing. But there's no doubt I am seeing a lot of signs in this Manchester City team that, you know, the way the league's going, they're going to be there right at the end of the year. This isn't going to be, I don't think, what it was like last year where they fell off.
A couple of light, though, as well, isn't it? Do you know, they had Cushion-off at right back, Nico O'Reilly at left back, and then they played three games like with the same team. Yeah, exactly. That was a bit of a worry, and now Nunes coming in, Cushion-off's injured. They're still a little bit light, I feel like, you know, in big key games.
Well, yeah, and you're playing players that are not built for those positions, really. You know, Cushion-off's not a right back. You know, Nunes is not a right back. They're just in there doing good jobs, and I know the game is very different now, where midfielders can play at right back. We see that with Szoboszlai, but yeah, I think this City team, when I look at them, I just feel like they're slowly getting themselves back into a good place. They always seem to start reasonably so. I don't know what you think, Brownie, but they always start reasonably so, and then at the turn of the year, they usually go on those crazy runs. I don't think they've got that in them this year, but they're still going to be there.